again, from Sam's bigoted perspective, the only wizard they fought is Doctor Strange, and they haven't fought him.
No, yeah. Well, does Scarlet Witch count?
She's not a wizard. She's a witch.
Oh, fuck off.
Doctor Strange?
Are you actually
A witch
upset
is
about
a
that?
female wizard.
No, I'm not actually upset about that, but I feel like a witch and a wizard would fall under the same
No,
category.
I don't think
Yeah.
so, because a warlock
wizard-
is a
A
male
wizard
witch
is a male
warlock.
witch.
Okay, EFAP chat. This is the funniest fucking shit. I'm enjoying this.
That's like saying
Yes,
Harry
but-
Potter's a mage, and I'm like, yeah, but yeah, he is.
Well, isn't Harry Potter a wizard?
You're a wizard, Harry.
Well,
As
what
I've
is a witch?
understood it-
A female
As
warlock?
I've understood it, the whole idea of a witch is that you're like almost predisposed to being able to do this, whereas if you're a wizard, you just have to train no matter who you are. If you get what I mean? That's always been my impression.
I don't. Why would you have that impression?
I think it might have,
This fucking conversation. Let's get to the show. God
Frankie,
no, I
continue.
want to explore this.
damn it! No.
No, I'm sorry,
Styles
but
of magic.
Bucky was right when he said that Doctor Strange is a sorcerer and not a wizard.
What's the difference between the two?
All right, hold on. Gotta do some research now.
He had to stretch
Alright.
to Google.
So it says that a wizard is a practitioner of magic.
Witch.
How is this happening?
The only time I've heard them differentiated is talking about like classes in D&D. Like otherwise,
Oh,
they're
not all of
completely
us play
interchangeable.
D&D,
Well,
so there
I-
are
well-
definitions beyond D&D.
well, that's the only one that I've heard, and you don't have to play D&D to have that be the only thing you've heard.
Okay, so
That's just the only time I've seen them be differentiated in a meaningful way.
hold on, I'm just doing my research. All right, let's see. Wizard versus sorcerer. A wizard is born an ordinary mortal, learns magic and spells from books. A sorcerer is born a sorcerer, but needs to learn spells, possibly of a certain type, from a master. That's one answer. So it says wizard.
Where's that from? I've never heard that before.
So this one's from something called English.stackexchange.com. I don't know what that
Stack
is.
Exchange.
Um,
Stacks of magic scrolls.
Oh, here we go. So, is a sorcerer more powerful than a wizard? D&D. So you're like this one. A sorcerer is a bit more versatile in their casting because they can use any spell that they know without having to prepare in
Oh.
advance. The meta
Oh,
magic
okay.
also gives a bit more control over exactly how they use given spells. In contrast, a wizard has more total spells they can have access to if they can prepare those spells in advance. In addition to such, a wizard gets more potent spells because they can specialize in particular schools, and because of illusory reality at level 14, if you go down the illusion path.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
of course,
So-
yeah.
Here's the most important part. The most important part is witch and warlock are absolutely different from like wizards, which is something that I said earlier.
Are they absolutely different?
All right, witch versus wizard.
You didn't even know?
A
You
witch.
said so confidently, and now you're
So-
looking it up to check.
I need the evidence to support my position. All right, a witch practices witchcraft, whereas a wizard practices wizardry.
Wizardcraft. Okay, well, I see where this is going. Thanks.
I'm glad we got somewhere. Good. This
Hey,
was
Drinker,
this was
how you
very
doing?
enlightening.
Yeah, so this makes sense. I'm glad I was right.
Guys, I came in to talk Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and now it's like Farm Yard Animals 101. It's great.
Hey, Drinker, is there a difference between a witch and a wizard that's not about, like, just gender?
Why are you gonna start this shit up again?
I don't think there is. I mean, this is based on my pretty limited knowledge of witchcraft.
All right. What about is there a difference between, like, a wizard and, like, a sorcerer?
Well, yeah,
Or do
obviously.
you agree with? Yeah, exactly. Because
Well, no,
you
when he
agree
said
with me that
obviously,
Sam
he
is
was being
wrong.
sarcastic.
No, because he agrees that Sam was being really prejudiced and biased when he said that It's not right to say that a sorcerer is just a wizard without a hat. That's not.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I won't lose a wink of sleep if I call a wizard a sorcerer. Or
Okay,
vice
maybe
versa.
you won't, but I.
What about
I
the-
just fear
the
the example that you
discriminated,
set.
right?
Yeah.
Huh?
What about the people who get
What? Well, I'm
discriminated
not
by
talking
it?
about. Look, I'm not talking about their race or anything. All right. Oh wait, in the MCU, were like this, are the witches on like the Salem witch trials and stuff? Were they actually witches?
Yes.
They're witches,
So-
and Doctor Strange is a sorcerer.
Sure.
Yeah, so it's almost like in the context
they're the
of
same-
even the MCU, they're not the
No,
same.
if you wanna-
Doctor Strange.
Oh,
wasn't
they're
born with
basically the
powers.
same. They're basically
Scarlet-
the same, but I'm
Scarlet
fine with
Witch
you
was
being even
born
more
with hex
specific.
Scarlet Witch was born with hex probabilities. Doctor Strange had to learn how to be a
That's
wizard.
fine. That's fine. They
Sorry, a
both are
sorcerer.
indistinguishable in practice, but I'm fine with you being extra specific.
Do you think that they're in? Do you think that they can't be distinguished? Do you actually think that?
No.
Or-
Well, I mean, you could
Do you
tell
think-
like one's green and one's red, but in the sense that they are both people who use magical abilities.
Rags,
they're
they
just
all look
different
the
flavors
same
of
to
the
me,
same
man.
thing.
They all look the same to me.
I know, Drinker and I, we're on the same page here. I mean, we know
Doctor
what's going on.
Strange doesn't cast hex probabilities that stop bombs from exploding, and he had to learn how to become cool.
I
whereas
feel like
Scarlet Witch was
I
just
feel like there
born
could
with
be
it.
a spell.
I agree.
So anyway, Drinker, what do you think of Falcon
So
and the
anyway,
Winter
back to
Soldier?
D&D.